So, all those who have done drafting before, this is the best time I'm solidifying everything. If you miss this part, you will miss it all. Because these chances, they don't just come. Okay? I don't normally lecture anyhow. So, this year is your year. So let me now explain on the drawing itself. I was explaining on how you work with the measurement. How do you calculate? Because most of you, when you saw M20, you were stuck. That's why I didn't put the closing date for the assignment until I explained to you what to do. Is that clear? So, let us see. Now go to the drawing itself. You must keep this data.
Sir. Okay, so sir, let's say now you get a value of M20. So then you're going to start by drawing your circle first.
This is where I'm going now.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So you have this measurement. So diameter is equal to 1.5 times the M24, which is equal to 1.5 times 24. What's the answer?
36.
36. Now, how do you draw? You have 36. How do you draw? Definitely you start with what? Because that's what you have. Start with what you have. This circle is not that beautiful. What?
I want to ask you. Are we going to draw the shape of 36 or we divide it by 2?
Divided by 2.
What are you talking about first? I need to understand what you're talking about.
The answer will get 36, right?
Yes.
Are we going to draw the shape of 36 or we are dividing it by 2 to get the actual answer to draw ourselves?
You mean all the time or based on your question now?
On my question now.
The question paper you're having. Because the scale, it says scale 1 to 2. Ne?
Yes.
You divide by 2. 36 divided by 2. So instead of having a diameter of 36, it will be diameter of 18. Why? Because your scale is 1 to 2. But if the scale is 1 to 1, you draw it normal. Does it make sense?
Yes.
It's you who was asking.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it's him. That's why I was wrong. So you need only to divide if the scale they give you 1 to 2. If they give you 2 to 1, you multiply. If the big number is first, the smaller number is last, you multiply. If the big number is the smaller number is first, the last number is big, you divide.
So which number do you multiply if it's 2 is to 1? Do you multiply 2 times 1 or
2 times any measurement they give you. If they give you a diameter of 36, you say 2 times 36. But if they say 1 to 2, it means you say 36 divided by 2. Because the first number is smaller than the last number.
yes.
You get it? Okay. Okay, so class, here is the circle. Now we need to draw. We have drawn the diameter 36. All the flat faces will be on the edge of this. So how do we approach it? How do we draw? You need to work with your instrument now. Here it works well with instruments, ne? 30 degrees and 60 degrees set square. Can I use a stick square? So, here, because the flat side is below, it means you start with what? The line below. Then you come this side. Can you see? So you draw the first bottom line. Do construction lines first. Fence lines first before you even outline, because you don't know how long the line will be. So you draw the first line below. Then you come with your T-square. You come with your T-square. You set it. Then you draw the line this side. Then you just T-square, turn it the other way. Draw. Your set square. Draw another line. Then you come on top. Can you see that here you drew like this? When you slide it here, it will draw the opposite. When you turn it this way, you go the opposite here. They must meet. These are tangent lines. Tangent lines. You only use these 60 degrees. Don't use the 30 degrees. You use it like this. You just turn it that way and this way. Then the top line is what? The T-square itself. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So you work with this. Once you draw a circle, then you just draw tangent lines, just touching the circle outside. You need first to look to say, how is my hexagon sitting? If the sharp corner was below, you are going to start with it, the sharp point. Then you come with it, the 90 degrees on the side. But because it starts with a flat line, that's why we do flat line. You can even draw on top. Then the rest, 60, 60. 10, 60, 60. Is that clear?
Yes.
Clear, clear, clear.
Yes.
Hey. Jesus, the Son of God. Please, don't forget, okay? Now, after you do that, after you have allocated the points, that is when now you outline like this. Okay? You just join the corner because you started with faint lines. Your first lines were faint. Now you are going to join with the outlining lines. At times, these lines, they don't want to follow my rules. They just flow the way they want. Like that. Once you just follow the rules, it's very easy. So beautiful and easy. Yes, sir?
So, whenever we constructing the hexagon, we erase the circles that we used to construct them.
No. That's why you start with what lines? My favorite lines is what? Faint lines construction. Why do we use faint lines? So that your eraser is my enemy. The moment you put eraser on your paper, you start erasing, you are hurting my heart. Because you are removing the direction. It's like you are saying, sir, how do I do this way? Then I explain, and erase everything and say, here's the answer. That's what you were telling me. Not showing me how you got the answer. You have to show me, how did you get to the answer? Without you showing me how you got to the answer, you're lying to me. No lines should be erased because they are guiding you to the answer. That is why they must be very, very faint. The beauty of your drawing is faint lines. Does it make sense? Are we all understanding? Are you understanding there online? The beauty of the drawing is faint lines. You erase faint lines, you are crucifying my heart. Because I love faint lines. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Now, I think so that I don't have too many things to explain, let me leave octagon to the next class. Just hexagon, so that you do some exercise, you combine where we started, where we are now, so that you can do drawings in that context. I'll share the drawing, the additional drawing to yesterday's drawing that I need. I'm in need of it. No, the drawing that you need to do in addition to yesterday's work is the one in the assignment. Because it has got what? Ellipse and what? Hexagons. So I want that drawing finished today. The one for your assignment, I want it finished today. Is that clear? Yes.
So if the diameter is 36, that diameter is 36, then I should divide it by 2 to get your